Yeah.
All right, well, welcome back to the fourth and final match tonight between Alliance 2 and I think we settled on the Motley crew, or Motley, the Motley side, a collection of rugby aficionados in the D4 men's exhibition match. And the kickoff is up and high. And I obviously have no names for the Motley side, as we'll say they're white with black stripes, and Alliance 2 is white with black stripes.
Yeah, a little confusing, isn't it?
So Alliance will be going from left to right on your screen. This one was a 31-minute match, the odd 31 minutes. The Alliance has the ruck, scrum. Sorry, it's been a long day. Trying to go up to the middle, but still on his feet, finally goes down. Motley picks it up. So we've got a lot of nice rugby action here. Started at 3:30 with the TRU championship for the Division 4 men's. Inaugural championship game won by Fort Worth, and we had the Dallas Harlequins defeat the Bay Area Rugby Club. And then we had the consolation match between Denton and Corpus Christi. That was all Denton, as they won that one. And now we're winding up the day with the exhibition. We actually have the coach of the Alliance side with us. He'll be chiming in. I'm sure he'll be calling out some plays or telling his men what to do while we have them. So we got our first whistle of the game.
Yeah, so penalising Alliance for playing with their hands.
A big run up the middle by Motley.
Yeah,
to Alliance's side.
Number 7 running really hard and strong, and Alliance at 6 and 7s there. Referee penalising Alliance for going high there in the tackles. A little bit of disorganised in the early stages of the game. Some big boys in the, as you say, Motley.
Motley, what were we calling them, Texas 15?
Texas 15, yeah.
Sounds like a gang.
Yeah, nice little chip through, putting Alliance further back. You know, Alliance side here is made up of all sorts of players, but primarily it's our development side, and so we've got chaps there that just started playing this year. We've got guys that have only played 1 or 2 games, so you know it's not going to be the prettiest of games, but you know that's what the Division 4 is about, is developing the game of rugby.
So are you trying to move these folks up that have the talent to move up to 3, maybe 2?
Yeah,
through them?
I mean basically what we will allow the chaps to do is as they learn the game and as they develop as individuals, so they'll be allowed to play at a higher level, and so they will develop, and it's really their call. It's you know, how much time are they going to put into it?
A high ceiling kick towards our cameraman.
Now Robert Poyser is obviously an experienced player. The Alliance number 10, he's played many seasons of rugby, very good player both on defense and offense, and kicks out of the hand very, very well.
And we've been hit or miss on the kicking game today. So North Texas 15 takes the line out, drops it.
That little player over there, a guy called Zach Chase, first year rugby, never played this game before the season, and just come back from injury, but what a fantastic little player he's going to be in time. You'll start to see a pattern develop here
as a block by number 10 for the 15, and he's going the other way quickly. It's finally brought down inside the 22.
You can see the Alliance guys getting back into defensive formation.
So a hard run at the middle.
Yeah, some big boys there.
That is a big boy, pushing it in for the try. Looks like it. I haven't seen a signal yet. I don't think so.
I don't think he's given that. It's a 22 drop out. So Alliance get a chance to kick from the 22.
So he lost the ball before he touched the ground.
In the dead ball area, so he says it's 22 kickoff. You can see Robert, experienced player, not rushing it, letting his players get up.
Cam! Get it, Cam!
At number 14 for Alliance, Cam Newsom, hell of an athlete. Actually ran against Colin Isles, the Eagle speedster, as everybody calls him at college. So
get him some space then.
Yeah, hopefully we get a chance to see him run today.
Pretty even match so far. 24 minutes left to go here. Back and forth affair. Nobody's really had the advantage. North Texas has had a couple of opportunities.
Yeah, they got some good players in there. You probably will see a much more of an individualistic game from them, being a select side of players being selected to play, as opposed to a team effort from Alliance where they practice together and have some understanding of what to do.
I can imagine that's kind of hard, like you know what your guy's going to do. Nice play up the middle here by Eric Grogan,
yeah, Eric Grogan. Another player that just started playing this year, silky smooth in the middle, just has a fantastic balance and sort of sense of what's happening around him, and able to run, as you see, straight through.
Just like a smooth move. They didn't have any had to do too much on it. Just found the seam and
look like he's even running.
Yeah. So 5-0 in favor of Alliance. 23 to go here.
Now Corbin Tang, gentleman on the sideline, he's the coach and team manager today for the Division 4 side. Very experienced player out of the UK, ultimately been in this country for many, many years, but assistant coach to me as well. And it's great to have people like that on the sideline helping the young guys learn the skills of the game.
I guess it's one of those things where you want to come in and learn. You don't really get people that are not opposed to coaching especially at the D4 level.
Well, you know, you get many people that are opposed to being coached, and I think part of that is really about how you develop your club's culture. And the players who don't want to be coached won't hang around in our club. So really our team want to be coached. They want to learn more about the game, and that's what helps make your club strong. but certainly there are players that aren't interested. They feel they know everything and just don't want to listen. Great take by Jared Jones there. Well supported by Sam Schruck in the lift. Very tough thing to do is to lift the player up to catch the ball and catch at the same time. Very difficult.
Why would you want to do that right there like that?
Well, you can't hit a man when he's in the air.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw what Robert was trying to do there, kick it forward for Cam to get on, but he just overcooked it a little bit
Under it, yeah.
in the wind at the moment, but that was his objective, was to put it ahead for Cam to run onto.
I guess you do it when you got a speedster. You just kind of look for him like, go get it.
Yeah, I say, this is on you.
So line out for North Texas. They're able to come away with it, but quickly met by Alliance. And they try to kick it out. Let's see who that went off of. And we'll get the line out just past the halfway mark. Or they're going to call it right on the halfway mark. 20 minutes to go here, 7-0. Alliance.
The number 2 jumper for the Motley Select 15 has really been doing well, so he'd probably go to him. Yeah, that was completely skewed. But
scooped up by Alliance, driving their way into.
Yeah, Zach Chase, as I was saying to you.
Do you run set plays like that where you just have one guy gunning it in, just trying to look for a recovery like that on a line out?
Well, you know that the ball is going to happen one of two things. It's either going to be caught and received, or it's going to be knocked. And so, you know, you really want to cover both. You want to cover the good play, and you want to be there to cover if there's an error.
Motley side away with it, going wide, the far side, pushing into Alliance's zone.
Yeah, unfortunately there, the number Alliance, Connor Lance, the outside center, number 13, not making his tackle, and obviously allowing the guys to run through. There again you see Tedford not making the tackle.
So he had the advantage for a second there for that knock-on, and finally was picked up.
Yeah, he blew for a hard tackle. Yeah, I'm not sure why they play advantage when the ball clearly is in the opposition's hands. I mean, I'm not sure how they see the advantage coming, but maybe it was something off the ball we didn't pick up.
So up the gut with it goes Motley as they push their way towards the try line. Gotta get rid of the ball quicker than that.
Yeah, you can see guys coming through and putting them under pressure. It's difficult for the Select 15 to do anything at the moment. And when I say that, usually something happens.
That's picked up.
It's put a foot out of line.
Well, Molly got away with one there. I mean, it was a errant pass that they were able to scoop up.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of those plays where you throw it bad and you fake an injury, but he was favoring his shoulder when he threw that one. $17 to go here. Alliance leading this one 7-0. So we have a line out Lions comes away with it. And they're just going to play position near the snow cone machine truck. They'll take the throw in from there.
Yeah, that's very well executed. Ball played back to Flower, deep in position, kicks it out for touch. So takes him away from the danger zone, but obviously the pressure's not off. They're still in their own half.
So Motley with it now, trying again to get on the board here. 16 to go. Nice bruising run, is still on his feet. Lions' defense is holding true on this play as they're able to strip away the ball, but we can get this one blown dead.
The referee on the line obviously blew up for something.
And it looks like he's in for the try.
Yeah, well worked there, pressure.
There's a quick play, caught everybody on the back of their heels. So on the board now is the Motley team. 5-7, they trail this one with 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Quick conversion, ties this one up at 7.
Lance making a substitution, bringing on James Cabreras. Not sure he's bringing him on, who he's coming on for yet. Oh, Cody.
So Lions get set for the kickoff. 14 to go here in the first half. We're knotted up at 7. So far, a fairly evenly matched game today. So Motley Crew's able to drive the line. Power running now by the Motley team. Brought down hard, but not really tackled, so he gets up and adds a couple extra yards to the run.
Yeah. Ball went forward there.
Look, yeah, they
Didn't
caught
pick
that
it up,
win.
Guy coming in from the side.
Good tackle, James!
A bouncing pass picked up by the Motley. Back in their zone. Play continues midfield. Motley trying to look to add to their score here.
Yeah,
nice
at the
hard
moment
run.
the line's just not making the tackles they should make. Allowing the guys to run at them, making 5, 6, 7 yards every time is difficult to defend against.
Yellow set there. Looks like they were content with just going up the middle, just kind of putting their heads down and trying to get it as few yards as possible. It's picked up by Alliance on the far side.
Yeah, Dylan Atkins will run in for the try, probably under the poles.
And goes in unscathed.
Yeah, actually very good play by Connor Lance, who picked up the ball on his side and on the far side here, and he popped it inside to the fullback coming through, and nobody was catching him.
Well, they got away from what was working, that little power play down the middle, and they just kind of went to the wide side and couldn't connect. 12-7's our score here. Alliance up on this one with 12 minutes to go. So we finally got the sun to go down the horizon and cool things off here.
fact, tonight I think we have a young guy on the field. I'm trying to look and see. Mooch has come off at number 6, and I think we have a young man coming on the field. I'm looking to see if he's on. To see, it would be his first game if he plays today. I don't see him on the field, so I'm not sure.
Is he just new to the team, new to the
No,
the
it will be
sport?
his first game of rugby ever.
Oh,
So I don't see him on, but he would have come on for that gentleman that came off Mooch. So time will tell. Yeah. Actually, I think that is him helping.
so we did have an injured Motley player. He's favoring his right ankle.
Yeah, they're yelling at me already. 1971.
Rico, no!
Yeah, 1971, all like a box, and there's just a switch in there.
Yeah, it is him, John DeHaven.
What number?
John DeHaven, I think he's got a 4. Yeah, he's also got a 4 on the back of his jersey. First time ever on the rugby field as a player.
Oh, right now with the cap on the near side.
No, he's running across
Oh,
the middle,
okay.
yeah. We have now 2 4s on the field.
All right, fielded by Alliance. We are underway here. Nice little stiff arm there.
Yeah, James Cabrera's hard running forward. Tough physical individual.
The big man to bring down. So another breakaway here.
Connor Lance through.
Little quick move, and he's going to get in for the try.
Yeah, good run there.
So 9:20 to go.
I love you guys. Sir. Sir. 13 for 13. Go for it. Thank you.
A couple of plays, and Alliance has stretched out their lead by 12.
13 for 13. Connor Lance coming off. Brandon Poyser going on.
Alliance going to be trying to get as many players in as they can.
Yeah, kind of like a farewell game. Just give everybody who wants to have a run. Most of our third side guys are sore and tired from a long season, so they're sitting down having a beer today and enjoying the festivities. But obviously there's a lot of depth in the club, and these guys want to get out there and run.
Conversion is good. 21-7's our lead. 8 to go.
Another good conversion by Robert Poyser.
The winds died down with the sun going down.
Yeah, it's dropped a few degrees, which is nice.
I'll take this over 100 degrees and 100% humidity any day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Motley gets set to kick. Down 14. 7 minutes to go in the first half. High spinning kick. Misplayed by Alliance.
Yeah, ref indicating a knock forward there. It obviously came off somebody's hand and went forward, which is...
It's a hard ball to catch when it's going end over end like that.
Yeah, I think these guys practice this all the time. Sometimes they forget to call and specify whose ball it is. And now they're under pressure. They now have a scrum inside their half, and they're defending.
Yes. That was beautiful, huh?
Ball turned over by Alliance.
Hey, you just toss it in there, went off one of your guys' legs and back to your side. So Alliance with it now, controlling their own zone. Has a bruising run.
Again, Cabreras running the ball. Guy coming off straight off his feet. That should have been.
So Motley trying to drive over the ball, gets possession of it, keeps it up the middle, still on his feet, can be drugged down, still on his feet.
Ball came out. It must be no.
It's kind of a wild pass, but bounces in the favor of Motley as they're tackled out.
Yeah, unfortunately the game's turning into a little bit of a throwing the ball around and little less. We'd like to see a little bit more structure to the game here.
Getting sloppy.
Yeah.
As they think I just tossed it without looking.
Exactly.
Like.
And you know they're playing rolling subs here to give the select 15 obviously you know a little bit of breather when they need a breather, and you know the problem with that is that you lose your cohesion in the team. Beautiful evening with the sun setting here, and you know a little pink in the sky,
nice little
clear
scene.
blue above.
Yeah, it's been a perfect day for rugby. Lions back with it the other way, trying to get the ball out of their zone. See if they can tack on to their lead. Bounces around, picked up by Alliance in the air.
There you go. I didn't want to say anything, but they had their hands in the ruck there, and you know sometimes you want to say something and the ref didn't pick it up. It doesn't look good, so I waited a little bit there, but he picked it up and blew it. Robert Poise is going to have a shot at posts.
3:24 to go here. See if it can tack on three more.
It's a little bit of wind, but not as severe as what it was before.
Yeah, that first game they worked havoc on direction when they were trying to kick it.
This little guy in front of us here, Matt Mello, just coming off. Also first season, third actual game of the year. So, you know, a lot of guys learning the game here.
Do a lot of them find you by way of football, or do they have any kind of experience at that?
They found us on the website. They found us, look at that, just shabby tackling.
Good job, Dylan!
How can he?
So Motley on the charge now. A couple of missed tackles, still on his feet before he's finally brought down. Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Lions up on this one, 21-7. We get a whistle.
Nice. Looks like he wants to talk to, showing a yellow card to number 15.
So he'll get to sit for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what the call was for?
No, haven't a clue. He didn't really show it either, so I don't know. There may have been some dissent. Who knows?
Time continues to wind down in the first half. Under a minute to go. Leaves ball on the ground, picked up by Motley.
I'm not too photogenic.
So they're trying to go to the near side with it. Tripped up.
What's your name? Connor.
Where's your dad?
I saw Chris Amundu in there, a chap from Kenya, winger. He's come on as a replacement.
It's funny you said that. I went to a
Try giving.
16-year-old? That's a little young.
Yeah, I know.
That's going to make this one 13 to 21. 12 to 21. I'll get that down one day.
But, no, yeah, really pretty. She's a nice boy.
Yeah, sadly, what Alliance should be doing is playing together as a team, and they're not. They fragmented. They running around, as we would say, like chickens without heads.
Is that because of the kind of free substitution going on?
Yeah, I think so. They're not allowing them to create any rhythm. Let's see what their coach has to say at halftime.
So that's going to do it for the first half. We're going to take a short break. Stick around. We'll get the video feed live, turn down the mics, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back. We're about to get set for second half play. Here versus Alliance and the Motley Crew, North Texas 15, whatever you want to call them. Collection of players filling in for this exhibition match. Trailing this one 21-12. As they're making a push here to cut into the lead of Alliance. How much space to go there?
There's John David's first tackle ever in his life. First game, first tackle.
So where does he come by? Is it football or?
You know, he played football at school and things like that, but yeah, was in the military for a number of years, got injured there, and slowly worked back on the physical side, and now he's back in playing the game. That should go out the back there. It's a little too long. Yeah, so I'm going to come up to a 22 dropout.
Outkicked his man.
We spoke earlier today about this should be a deep kick, as deep as he can get it, but the wind's died down, so you probably find I want to just try and retain possession of the ball.
Looks like that's what they're going to do. What's the strategy on that kick like that? To get it to your outside guy?
Yeah, but basically what, you have a couple of guys from your forwards charging down to try and get to the ball. And, if you have the luxury of a quick winger, you put him in there and you get him to run as fast as he can and, jump up and tap the ball back,
You've got, no, that's it.
And that's basically what we did there, but somewhere along the line we must have knocked it forward and lost the scrum, so it's time for our guys to scrum down, and ref clearly not happy with something going on in the front there. It's a very technical area where you put your hands, how your elbow faces up or down, and it's very technical, and they're really good referees. They can see just by your behavior what your intentions are, how you grab, how you have your arm, and
so Motley trying to go up the middle with it. Got some space to run.
Yeah, they got a couple of select 15's got a couple of good players that make some ground, and I think that the thing for Alliance is to make sure that they stretch them. If they stretch them, then they don't have the same depth throughout the team. That's a little easier said than done.
I guess it's hard to get a read on a team like this where it's just kind of a mixed group of players. There's no real strategy on what they're going to do next.
Yeah, that's part of experience as a player. You look at your opposition and you see what they're doing right and well, and then you change your game accordingly. And we should have worked out, Alliance should have worked out here already that there's 5 or 6 good players there that handle well, pass well, and once you neutralize those players, it's very difficult for the team to perform. So
nice deep kick.
As that was a penalty, it's Alliance put in, and so classic rugby. You've made 50 yards, the ball's still yours instead of having to run for 50 yards.
Like I said, through most of the games we've seen, we haven't seen that kicking part of the game that has been executed as well as it did today.
Right. And, you know, that can be, you know, a number of things. It can be lack of experience, lack of knowledge. It can be, you know, coaching that's not as strong. You know, there's many reasons why teams maybe don't play a good kicking game. But it's certainly, if you can kick well, it's certainly a great quiver to have.
You can win those possession battles over and over.
Scrum down.
Is scrum going to go towards North Texas?
Yeah, it should be. The ball wasn't straight down the tunnel. Number 8 for Alliance, Joseph Tedford, played high school for Alliance, and normally a flanker, so he's out of position today, trying to learn a new position.
And Texas 15 comes away with it into Alliance's zone. They're trying to claw away at the lead.
Great
nice
tackle.
Drive.
James Cabrera's coming through with a tackle on their 15.
Said his name plenty of times in those hits. Was bouncing, picked up by the North Texas, and they're going to settle for kicking it out.
Because our match secretary didn't play the game kicked off late, and because my D2 side was playing against the Black, I didn't see the second half.
So 23 minutes to go here in this exhibition between Alliance and the Texas Select team. 21-12 in favor of Alliance.
Much better throw by Alliance.
They're on the attack in the Texas side of the field. A dummy play, runs it up the middle, finally gets it out wide to the right side.
Great hands by Alliance.
It looks like he's just shy of the try line as he's still fighting his way in there.
Yeah, the referee's given a penalty against Alliance. Yeah, it's difficult to see from here, so no comment from me.
Yeah, it's on the far side of the field, so I can't really tell what went on down there, but that's going to kill the drive for Alliance as the kick doesn't quite get too far down.
Well, bear in mind it was a penalty, so they still have the put in at the line out. Alliance is still defending.
So line up for North Texas. The far side deep in Alliance's territory.
Okay, here.
And a missed tackle here is going to give plenty of running space. High shoulder tackle, not brought down, still on his feet with the ball as North Texas. It's finally brought down after a nice run. They're going to keep momentum going. Errant pass, loose on the ground, picked up by North Texas.
Good counter ruck in there by the number 8.
Kind of get in there, disrupt.
Good try there.
Good, Mike. Next stop.
He's brought down just shy of the try line. We'll get a couple of shots here.
That should actually be a penalty there because the Motley guy dived straight on top of his player.
Trying to drive the ruck.
Seal the ball off so Alliance couldn't pick it up. So
I think Alliance has it now. Down on the far side, just going to kick it out, play field position. It bounces around the midline. Finally out.
it's a good kick, long way down. You see from there, 50 meter kick, long way, takes the pressure off. Looks like there's a select guy injured down the bottom there.
Really fast 3-year-old, so
He's cramping down there.
It's been a long day for the Alliance team, so everybody's walking. They were here this morning early, setting up the field, putting the lines on the field, and putting up tents and getting everything ready for the day. So,
got to set up and you got to play.
yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's what the guys do. That's what we do to raise funds for next year. We'll make a little bit of money here today and apply it to next year's equipment that we need. Alliance Rugby always looking for sponsors, as with every other club in the US.
That's how you keep things going. How you build the game.
James Cabreras with another big blustering run down the field.
Got to start grabbing at his feet when he's pushing it back like that. I can't see numbers too far away for me to see. It's getting kind of dark down there in those corners.
Yeah, that was Josh Smith. Again, a new guy. He's probably his 5th game this year, so new for him. Robert Poyser making the tackle there.
They know where to go.
Being cleared away. You can see the ball was clearly out of the ruck, and therefore anybody could play the ball. And you could see Alliance really had no idea what they had to do there.
Yeah, everybody looked kind of flat-footed on that play.
Yeah.
I was wondering why nobody was moving for it.
And that's part of what you have with chaps that don't know the rules of the game. So it's just a learning curve. Unlike this year, high tackle, that's just ill discipline. Our guys shouldn't be doing that, but.
So once it clears that last foot, it's anybody's ball?
Yeah, once the ball comes out and it's not protected by the last foot, yes, it's anybody's ball.
Looks like he was thinking about a kick there, but decided otherwise and went with it.
He's held there, was held, and he got up, so it must be a penalty. There you go, penalty to Alliance. Robert will punish them back into the corner of the field. And that's why, when you have somebody who adds to your kicking game, very, very, very difficult to
So he's going to try
maintain the pressure, because as soon as you make a mistake, they kick you straight back from where you came.
So he's going to try to pin this one near the 22?
No, near the goal line. He'll try and get it as far down the field as possible. And not as far as what he would have liked, but
so line out for Alliance, leading this one 21-12, trying to tack on some more points here. Decoy play there.
Justin Tedford, if he goes in, that should be a try.
Yeah, after he missed that first tackle, he was off to the races on that one. Try to arm tackle him there. I guess you got to go down, drive him with your shoulders if you want to get him to go down.
I don't know. He said 5-yard scrum. Maybe he didn't ground it. Maybe he said it was held up. Couldn't see people standing in the way.
Yeah, you can't get a good angle from here.
Keep telling them you're right. Keep telling them. John, I'm up.
Good scrum by both sides there. There was not much movement. Normally the side attacking their goal line gets their,
Gets that push
their
going.
spirit going, and they like to push hard. And a lot of pressure on the defending team, but they did a good job and they scrum off with a good kick on to touch.
Just one of those 5 points. You just want to get that ball.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of pressure off them. And surprised Tedford didn't actually score that one. He was clearly the number 8 from Alliance, was clearly on his way. That should have been a. Yeah, not a great throw there. Lack of timing on the throw. No, didn't use his hands. He's gonna be carded for that. Got to use your hands in the tackle.
You can't just throw your shoulders at him.
Yeah, can't do that. He's gonna get a yellow card for that. I think he's. Yeah, got his yellow card there.
It's kind of a slow walk to get that yellow card.
Yeah. You know, unfortunately, he's a good kid. He's a good player, but he lets his, emotions get the better of him, and hopefully we see a lot more good rugby from him in the future.
Well, so you can just make the same tackle. You got to throw your arms out there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
13 making the cut inside, gets away from one tackle, pushing it down deeper. They still trail this one by 9 with 13 minutes to go as they make a push. So at least get on the board somehow.
Yeah, he blew him for not releasing.
Is your speed guy going back in there?
Yeah, it looks like Cam Newsom's back on the field, and hopefully we see him with the ball in hand. I mean,
well, they tried it in the first half with the kicking it to him, but I was a little too far. Dangerous over there in the sidelines with these kicks.
Yeah, exactly.
Got to keep an eye out.
Wind's picked up a bit again, so obviously to the advantage of Alliance here.
So line out for Alliance inside Motley's zone. See if they can come away with this one. Win it cleanly. Goes out to the right with it.
Yeah, good play by Select 15 there.
There's nobody there to stop him. And this guy's off to the races. There's nobody in front of him. See if Nye can catch it. Picked up by Alliance. He tried to kick it on to himself. That didn't work out the way he wanted it.
There's Cam with the ball. Let's see what he can do.
There goes your wheels, guy. Got 2 more to go by. He's got some jets on him.
There's nobody there to help him. Just
he outran his coverage.
Yeah.
Nobody.
And they knocked it forward. A silly mistake there by the Select 15 there.
They just had to take their time on that one because nobody was coming down to help out.
Absolutely nobody there.
But he looks like a 7 player. 7's ought to be. Oh, he's a touchdown. Hey, you bib. Hey, your bib. Calvin, take your bib off.
Got a handful of guys down there grabbing body parts.
Well, we got 10 minutes left, and I think the guys are a little tired now.
I think it's funny. Some sports they give you like 5 to 10 timeouts a game, and You know, this one you just get out there and play.
Yeah, and actually, even when you're injured, the game carries on, and your medical crew can run on and take care of you, and you can get back up and play. And obviously, if it's a serious injury or something that the ref's not happy about, or the play gets close to a player, they'll stop the play to protect the injured player. But if he's really seriously injured and has to be removed from the field, they'll stop the play and let them bring on the stretchers and equipment that's needed.
I think for an exhibition like this, when you get the little bumps and bruises, nobody's really getting hurt too bad out there.
Looks like Alliance lost the put in there. That's a mistake that they shouldn't make. Oh.
Lost his footing on that one.
Yeah, he slipped down.
Alliance away with it. And that's going to be a try for Alliance. I don't know who that is.
That's Zach Chase, the little guy, just started playing this year. When I say little guy, he's not so little. A young guy, let me say, and his first season playing, and what a joy to watch. He plays with his whole heart, and just a fantastic gentleman, great guy, clean living, healthy. Just you couldn't want more as a coach to have a guy like that on your side.
He stretches the lead out to 26-12 now with about 8 minutes and 20 seconds to go. And our final match here. An all-day event of rugby. Started with the first game between Fort Worth and Houston, the championship game won by Fort Worth. We had a Division III women's exhibition game between Bay Area versus the Dallas Harlequins, won by Dallas. And then we had the third game with Denton, Corpus Christi, won by Denton. And we have this one wrapping up the evening of festivities here under the lights in Keller Springs. Oh, been saying it all night. I forgot where we're at. Keller Sports Park. There we go.
Yeah, Keller Sports Park. Yeah. Yeah, nice to see Alliance actually taking water on for the Select 15 as well, and giving them a little bit of water, keep them going.
Do they have anybody coaching them, or are they just kind of a...
No, they get out and play. A Select 15 typically, just gets out and play. It depends how well organized it is. Sometimes they do have coaches, but rugby is a game you play yourself on the field. It's not like football and things like that where everything is scripted, if you will.
Yeah.
I got a
Well, it's pretty much non-stop, so
Yeah,
it's not much you can really run this play or run that play. It's kicked forward by Alliance.
And kick back again to his own player.
It's one way to keep the momentum shift moving. 6 and some changes to go here in the final half of this match. Alliance pushing forward, trying to add on to their lead. Finally brought down.
Again, good running by Zach Chase, pulling the guys forward.
Was knocked on off of
Sam Schruck
Chin.
taking the ball up in a charging position, but unfortunately not holding it. Tackle by Mooch, hell of a nice guy. He's one of these guys that is always there, always helping, but doesn't play too much, so it's great to see him out there on the field playing.
Got another guy down, looks like for Alliance.
Yeah, Zach Chase.
Breakaway here by Motley. Looks like he's going to fight his way to get in. Makes the touch, looking for the middle of the field, gets it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It looks like everybody just stopped playing.
A little breakaway down the far side. 17-28 our score at 5 minutes to go. As the select team is going to try to make this a 9-point lead for Alliance. The conversion is good.
Great kick.
So North Texas down by 9 with 4 to go. Still plenty of time left for the select team to try to take the lead here. They will need a quick score here.
Actually turned into a actually enjoyable game to watch.
Yeah.
Action on both sides, you know.
That's pretty much all you want to do is see a competitive game. All bouncing around, picked up. Like for somewhere to go with it. Trying to finally passes it out wide. Down the sideline, trying to get in.
Nice, Eric.
Nice. It's pushed out near the midline. 3:48 to go here. North Texas down by 9.
Who's on for me?
Line out will go to Alliance.
Matt Mello coming on, number 11, also first season for him, few games.
Heard footsteps.
Yeah, absolutely. Took his eyes off the ball.
That's where your big hits come from, especially like that on a line out where you got somebody just charging down and making a play.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got to run with your chin up.
So this is just watching the Alliance lineouts. The guys at the back, the opposition are running straight through and putting pressure on the chaps running up.
He throws it out. Still on his feet. He's going to be pushed out near the
Alliance put in there at the lineout.
Yeah, some momentum ran out of real estate there when he got pushed out.
Yeah, exactly.
A nice play by Alliance to get him out to get this line out.
Yeah, he's a young guy, and I'm not sure if he plays a lot of rugby. I was speaking to his father just before the game, and his dad was quite surprised he was actually going to run on the field. So,
line out won by Alliance as he keeps it himself and falls forward. Still on his feet, actually.
Alliance mauling the ball forward. When they hold it up, it's called a maul, and mauling it forward rather than a ruck on the ground.
As long as you keep your feet moving, driving forward.
Absolutely.
That's going to in and take a nice row for Alliance. All the way down to the other end. So North Texas is going to have to work it out under a minute.
He's in big trouble there.
Throws it out. So we're going to have a line out for Alliance.
So something all aspiring young players could take from that is Josh Duran, the Alliance winger, ran down, slowed down, and then basically stopped in front of him. And there's no speed. There's nothing that he can use. The defender, the chap with the ball, there's nothing he can use to get around Josh. And classic defensive play by Alliance there. And they're now putting the ball in on the other team's try line,
Sorry, break down and contain him so he can't make a move on you. So Alliance comes away with it. 30 ticks left on the clock.
Yeah, player not letting them get the ball out there, so he's penalised for that.
Just tap it on to himself up the middle.
Sidestep by Robert Poyser inside, wrong footing the whole defence, and at the end a pretty easy try.
So the clock winds down. That's probably going to do it for this match.
get the trophy and do a presentation.
Look at you, Claire. You're an airplane.
No time left on the clock. So let them do the conversion here.
Looks like Lance going to get a little bit of silverware this year, so great effort by everybody. Nice to finish the season with something in the trophy cabinet.
Just a little wide.
Yeah, actually one of our front rankers having a kick there, James Cabreras, and whole team having a laugh with him, and great to see a good game. A lot of fun. Appreciate all these select guys playing.
So 35-19 is our final score here as Alliance wins this one. We want to thank everybody who joined us in this rugby field day. 4 matches, 4 games complete in the books. I want to thank everybody that's been watching. And hopefully you join us next time.
Well, gentlemen, it was a good day. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you for helping us out. I appreciate that.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
You have a good night.
Oh, no.